I'll go live soon, guys. I'm a bit flat. I'm down. Personal problems combined. It's all not so great. Not so great. Not so cool. Not so amazing. I think I'll put a paddock on today. I think I'll put a paddock on. Put a paddock on. Gonzo pawn. Okie dokie, I think we'll put a paddock on. Paddock, Philippe. Okay. 3, 2, 1, bang! Hi guys, live with the Pontiff. You are live. Andy Man, $2. Arch, could you ever be simply a 1 or 2 watch guy? I gotta tell you guys, by the way guys, I'm drinking coffee. I think the perfect number of watches to have is 3. Something fancy, something amazing, something in steel, and something steel with a bracelet. Yes, I could. Very easily, I could be 3 and done. Yep, you betcha. 100%. If I wasn't in this stupid watch business, I'd be 3 watches would be more than enough. Yeah, so definitely I could do it, but because I'm the celebrity, I gotta be the man about town. It's not quite that easy. Logan Hall, $2. Cheer up, Pontiff. It's Friday Night Live. Thank you. And Paul, it's party, pants party. Okay, and we got Blue Shirt Buddha. Let's get a few invites happening. That's what I should do now. Let's get some invites out now. Let's get these suckers on the board now. That's what I'd like to do, man. That's what I wanna do. Get these babies functioning. Yeah, been a bit down. Blue Shirt, let's get Blue Shirt on. He tell you what, that guy always cheers me up. Even ABC I like. Whatever happened to this Jing Tingler? He's gone. He's had enough. That's what happens in this YouTube business. They're all your best mates. They all love you. They're all, yeah, Archie, you're the greatest. You're fantastic. Then they ditch you. They ditch you fast. That's what happens, man. They ditch you. Look at that. He's nowhere to be seen. Don't even get a hello. How you going, Jin? Not a brass razoo. Gone. Completely out of the picture. Completely. This is just how the new ones are. Absolutely. This is how it is, man. Hopefully we'll get Blue Shirt on. He always cheers me up. Hello, Pontiff. I like his accent. He's got a really cool accent. He's a nice guy. He's very cool. So I'd like to get that happening. He would. I got Blue Shirt. Oh, my Blue Shirt.
Hey, Pontiff.
Hey. Hello, Blue Shirt.
How are you?
Not so good, Blue Shirt.
Cheer up, Pontiff. Come on. Snap out of it.
Snap out of it now, big boy.
If it wasn't for Savron last night and his overdosing naked chick in the ladies' room, we would have died last night. Yeah. It's Mark Goldberg.
Hey.
Hey guys, how are you, Paulie?
Super chat.
GB $2. Hi guys. happy Friday night. I gotta tell you, man. I gotta tell you that actually,
Clyve.
could I do 2 or 3 watches? I tell you what, Blue Shirt. You know what, Blue Shirt? I wish I could, man. You know that? I had more fun when I had 2 watches than whenever I had a huge collection. Much more fun. You know?
Oh. The mug has been rubbed.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Hasn't
I
it?
gotta tell you.
Super chat.
Andy
Super
Man. Andy Man. Here we go. $2. Tell us how you once convinced Mark to resubscribed. All I did was I made the video called I Love Gay Men. He was back.
Actually, you called me. You called me.
That's right.
You called me and you said, Mark, I'll never forget this. You go, Marky, what have I done? Just what did I do? I'll say I'm sorry. What did I do? And you sounded so contrite and pathetic. I was a Clyde.
Rancher.
Clyde, are you hydrated, Clyde?
Not enough.
Well, you got time. It's a 1-hour show tonight.
Fuck me.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, I gotta tell you, I'm seriously very, very keen to 2 or 3 piece collection. I think that's what I want to do the next phase.
Too,
I want to
Super chat.
I'm sick of them. I'm sick of. Here we go, Harry Ash, $2. I miss when Mark is not on the show.
Well, for $50, I'll be booted right off for $50 is all.
No, he misses when you're not on the show. I miss when Mark is not on the show.
Oh, well, I don't know what that means.
He
misses you. He misses you. He doesn't want you not to be on the show.
He misses when Mark is not on the show.
Yeah, which means he wants me gone. So $50.
Now, Harry Ash, now if you want to pay less money, pay Mark $5 to rub the mug.
No. Don't do any of the above.
Rub.
Because if Mark goes, then Clyve goes, and then I'm stuck. Stuart D, super chat.
All by yourself.
But come on, you love it here. Here we go, Stuart D, $2.
You obviously
do you get better service at hospital
Big D
with the day date? I don't think it makes any. Most people, because there's so much gold plating, they don't know.
Didn't help James
Speaking of
Gandolfini.
hospitals,
did not help James Gandolfini at one bit.
What do you
think?
Him? Stupid chat.
Andy Man.
Andy Man has been a very loyal subscriber. Andy Man, I love you. $5. Andy Man, Arch, just for fun, can you give some Clyve life advice? Yes. Okay, here we go. Clyve.
He really needs it.
Clyve.
Clyve.
I love you, Clyve. Seriously, get an apartment. Okay, get yourself an apartment in Oklahoma. Okay?
Well, he has an apartment. He's not living in his car.
By the way, the guy from Rockford Files, he was from Oklahoma.
Jim Garner? Yeah, he's from Norman, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, man, seriously, Clyve, I love you to death. Get yourself a little apartment, 1-bedroom studio, 2-bedroom, whatever you want. 1 bedroom or 2, a studio, a 1-bedroom or 2 bedrooms, all you need. 1 and done. That's it. You're done.
Pride of ownership.
Coffee's for closers.
You'll never be. By the way, I'm drinking coffee. You will never be without.
Put the coffee down, Paul.
Coffee's for closers.
Exactly. It worries me how he said that. It had a very nasty sort of ring to Clyve, get yourself an apartment, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I'll stay
Mm.
with you, hold your hand. It's
Really?
cool.
Would you stay with him if you had an extra bed?
I would.
All right,
I'd stay. I'd jump in his bed as well. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
I'll
all
jump
right.
in your bed, Clyve. You can keep me warm.
Now there's a
Oklahoma
thought.
Winners.
There's a thought.
Yeah, that's what I'd like
Horrifying
to do,
thought.
man.
What do you think? Clyde's going to move into a stable?
Look, I think seriously, man. Get yourself an apartment, Clyve. Come on, man.
Actually, the Minotaur lived in a cave, right, Clyde?
You know, Clyve,
He's
I
gone.
worry about you, man. You need to get a place that's your own. No one controls you. Come on, Clyve.
Well, the good news is Clyde doesn't have COVID. However, Donald Trump does, and he's in the hospital right now.
I don't know what happened to Donald Trump.
He was airlifted to the Walter Reed Medical Center.
Good evening, Savron.
Savron, get on. Savron, let's get Savron on here now.
Savron, we want to hear.
Link. I'm putting. I can't be fiked. Actually, I know Savron's address. Yep, I'll send it to.
Well, it's too late now.
Where's my phone?
Listen, I want to hear
Savron,
the story.
get on. I put the link in the description. Jump on, Sav. We want you.
I want to hear about the crack whore vomiting in Savron's mouth again.
Right.
That was really
that story saved the show last night.
Rub that mug. Rub that mug.
Well, maybe I'm rubbing it. Maybe I'm not. You can't see me, Clyde. You can't see this mug.
Well, I can just assume that you're rubbing the mug and just get it.
Ooh.
Bless you.
COVID.
Yeah.
You just sprayed particles all over, half of North America and Australia.
Yeah, I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you.
Put your mask on.
Fine. He'll be fine. Okay. President. I don't understand why you Americans are so anti-Trump. What the hell is it?
Whoa.
America elected him.
Whoa.
Well,
not all Americans. Not all Americans.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
America elected him by the Electoral College, not the popular
Trump 2020.
Listen. It's going to go like this: Trump 2020, Pence Trump 2020.2.
That's fine.
Start practicing it.
Just as long as there's no Sleepy Joe involved.
Well, I think you're going to have to get used to it, but we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting.
See.
I got to tell you guys, seriously.
Was it wrong of me to Xerox my ballot?
Oh, Savron is here. Hello, we added a bit of class. Savron.
Oh,
I got Savron on today. Savron has been sponsored by ER. ER said to me, "Get that man on."
Savron, when she vomited in your mouth, was it smooth or chunky? Like, did you tell what she ate?
Good morning, Archie. Good morning, Blue Shirt.
Savron, we're having lunch next week, Savron, aren't we? Thursday. I've got it on my calendar.
Good morning, Clyve. How do you do?
Not great now.
Aw.
By the way, guys, my birthday is the 23rd of October.
What, are you like 5?
Yes.
So, Archie, remind the punters how they can buy you liquor for your birthday.
Hey, for my birthday, danmurphys.com.au. You just say click and collect for Paul Pluter. Email me at ArchieLuxury72@gmail. I'll give you my cell phone, specially set up for booze.
And what's the store? What's the local store?
It's the Middle Park branch. Middle Park. Anything. I will take anything. I'm not fussy. You know this, I tell you honestly.
But don't you have to be 18 years of age to have alcohol delivered to you?
Well, he is chronologically.
And he goes and picks it up.
Yeah, I go pick it up. That's right. No. I honestly, I got to tell you, Savron. I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to lunch with you. We're going to go to Vietnamese. Don't bring the good car, Savron. Okay, here's a little tidbit. That area. We can take my Civic. Do you want to go in my Civic?
God help you, son.
Listen, Savron, if you want to go in his Civic, you actually have to call and order an Uber, and then he'll turn up.
Oh, that was good. I'm surprised.
I got to tell you, seriously, I tell you, Savron, you know what? Honestly, I would like to be a 2 or 3 watch person. I reckon that's all you need. I'm sick of them. I don't
think that's ever going to happen, Archie.
Sell the stuff.
Seriously, I honestly think I could be 2. I was happy. I've been looking at my life when I was happiest. I had a 5107 white gold Calatrava. I had the Explorer 1, 36 mil, and I had a Datejust 16234, silver dial, fluted bezel, Jubilee bracelet. I was over the moon, man.
Watches are the devil. They are actually the devil.
Which one did you sell to Papa Pluto?
Oh, no. Papa Pluto. What happened was I owed him some money, right?
Paid him off in watches.
Said, hey, do you reckon that debt? Do you reckon that Rolex on your wrist there, that could actually get rid of the debt? So he kind of, how do I put this politely? Hairy ass, $2 is insane. You know that poster you gave me, the boob tube. What was it? Who was the tube?
No, the groove tube.
The groove tube. Harry, you see, that's a... Okay, $2. Is it true that butt chugging gives the best buzz? So butt chugging, that's where you can actually, instead of drinking alcohol, you can put it through your ass.
Your bum chum.
It actually receives alcohol faster,
Super
and
chat.
you don't have stinky breath. Here we go. Slutsman, $2, 6 half-size Patex equals a 3 watch. Ha ha ha!
Well fisted.
Wah 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 wah! I gotta tell you, you know what, Blue Shirt? I reckon you got it nailed. What would I go for? 42 mil Explorer 2. I would go for a Reverso and 1 paddock. That's all I need, man. That's all I need.
That's all you need.
So what paddock are you gonna get?
I got a paddock. I got what one? I can get rid of the rest. Dump,
chat.
pump, and dump. Christian K. Pontiff, take Hiromi and the kids down to Burley Heads for the next holiday. That'll cheer you up. Oh, and buy a Lalex, please.
Exactly.
Christian K. Christian, if you could help us out, man. If you could put gas in the car, I'd take him down. Things haven't been so good lately.
Oh, you just had a nice vacation up at the Gold Coast with them.
Now I gotta pay for it. You know that?
There you go.
Did you understand that wasn't free? What do you think some old Chinese hag is gonna put me up for the night?
No, actually,
I can't even get Sovron to put me up at his pad.
A bunch of punters paid for it.
Sovron's a smart man.
Mr. C paid for it, $1 at a time.
You know, he's scared that I would claim squatters' rights. That's what he's scared of. I won't do that to you, Sovron.
I am scared because I've got woolen carpet.
Listen, he's already had somebody puke in his mouth. He doesn't need to go for round 2.
Well, yes, Sovron has woolen carpets and unclogged toilets.
Yes, Sovron. People are saying that
Tanzeel.
Tanzeel, $5. AC3. Is the 21 mil lug width and the 41 mil of the 126610 LN blasphemy, or is it worth extra penny versus the 40 mil? Everyone said date just 2 was the wrong size. Same here. I gotta be totally honest with you. I think it works. I think it is better. I think it's better. I think it is perfect size.
Agreed.
Because the thing is, it's not so tall. Like the Tudor Black Bay is too tall.
It's chunky. It's chubby. It's
but
fat.
Tan the man, what are you doing, man? Stick with paddocks and Porsche. I gotta tell you, man.
Tan's got a Seiko turtle.
By the way, Sovron, did you know car prices have gone up in Australia since COVID's been on?
Are they? Well, car prices between about 10 and 25,000 have gone up simply because everyone's got their coronavirus stimulus and
Super Chat Showcase.
Showcase watches, £5. Not been on for a while. Been having an affair. Sorry, I mean family vacation. Has Clyve penetrated yet, or still foreplay? Just go dry. Taking too long. Thank you, Showcase, man. I gotta tell you, no, they've said car prices, second-hand car prices gone up 25%. And you know what? Even Mercedes SLCs, they've gone up. Holy! Tanzeel, $50. AC3 for $50. I'd like to tell Clivers I just ate some Popeye's chicken. Also, please tell me the top 3 watches Clyve ever owned. What you'd take a big wallop dump on and leave on Mark's doorstep. I gotta tell you, Clyve's best watches, I tell you what I like.
Parmigiani.
I like his 321.
Moser.
I like the Moser. And I gotta tell you, I like I like
Nah.
the rare birds. Rare birds. Okay. Now, what I don't like is that bloody president he bought. I told him, don't buy it. I was being polite. I said, I don't know if I would do that. I'm not so sure. I don't approve because it's had aftermarket bark applied. I said this. No, he wouldn't listen.
Parmigiani.
The Parmigiani, I can't stand.
I love it more than ever.
What about the Navy themes? You love that watch.
And the Vacheron.
Dude, the Navy thing, the only thing that gives me a sour taste is the deal he did wasn't so great. The deal wasn't good.
Hey, you should really love that watch now, Clyde.
I do.
Dan Tillman, $5. Arch, pull up the trigger on a Tritium Coke or hold out for a Pepsi. Which is more collectible? Currently have an 18238, 16060, and a Man on the Moon. Okay, I tell you honestly, seriously, man, I would say to you, okay, that's a very nice collection.
Tritium Coke.
Sorry?
Tritium Coke.
Bingo.
You could be waiting forever for a Pepsi.
Bingo.
I don't think it. Yeah, I look. Just get a. Don't worry about. Just get a nice one. Nice GMT Sapphire. Whether it's tritium or not doesn't really matter. Great collection, Dan. 18238, no date sub, and a Man on the Moon. Man,
perfect.
What, that's it. That's it. Full house.
You can't go swimming with any of that stuff.
Yes, you can. 14060.
Yeah. If you check the seals, God knows what happens to those things when they get a little old. Jingly jangly.
Man on the Moon is just a superb. Now, let's going back to tan.
Man on the Moon has got enough tritium to look beautiful in patina, where the tritium dial, say on the chronograph on the Daytona,
$20.
Here we go. Tanzeel AC3. Pull up Hamilton.com site. Go to Submariners. Sort price low to high, and let me know the best one to buy.
High to low.
Hamilton.
High to low.
No, that's the opposite of how he normally sorts.
Hamilton. Hamilton.com. Can you just
HQmilton, you fucking illiterate.
Sorry, man. I went to Oxley State High. Now, you must admit, Sovereign went to Corinda. Oxley was a big step down, wasn't it?
Well, he's got that very posh accent.
He does.
Yeah, that was from private school. That was when he was going to private school.
Sovereign, did you make fun of the guys that went to Oxley?
I said, chap, we never made fun of anybody. We were too busy riding our polo ponies.
Well, there was always.
Here we go. Rolex Submariners. We're looking for what's the searching?
High to low. High to low.
Go to Submariners. Submariners. Oh my God! Look at these. These are beautiful. Look at these. Just lost in here. Rolex Submariner. High to low. Oh. You know I had one of these 5508s. They're going for 50,000 now?
Yowzers.
And that's a redial, isn't it, or not? Is it a redial? Swiss? Why does it say Swiss?
Swiss. Looks a bit dodgy.
It could just no. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Dan Tillerman, the verdict was the Tritium Coke. That's what the verdict was.
Tritium Coke. I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, what do I like here, man? You know what? I had so many cool things.
Had being the operative word.
Had.
Well, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Tritium looks best on the subby dial because you've got so much real estate. You got so much real estate for it to go patina. But if you have tritium on like a Daytona dial, the indices or the battens have only got the tiniest bit of tritium, so you just won't see any patina in them.
Sovereign, are you really going to not tell us if you could see her lunch?
I reckon this 1990 last of the 5513s, that's what I'd go for. I reckon that's a... cool watch. What do you reckon?
Wait a minute.
There goes the Clyve stream. Pay attention.
Clyve is giving us his honest opinion on the show.
Clyve, I think you got a prostate issue there.
There we go.
That was a half-hearted effort at best.
Well, why should I put more effort into it than Archie does?
Well, because all you have to do is drink an iced tea.
I think Clive's beard is muffling the sound effect.
Well, he's not peeing out of his beard.
So which one is tickling your fancy, Pontiff?
I actually like that 5513, the last of the last. Look at that, last of the last 5513s. Man, they got some.
I'll be right back.
Gorgeous stuff here. My God, these Tudors are valuable. I remember they were not so valuable in my day. Look at this.
Look at that one. That's beautiful.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Seriously. Actually, I don't mind the Surdy dial. What do you think of that? The Surdy dial two-tone. What do you think of that? I actually like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's a bit different because it's not a champagne Surdy. It's a silvery. You know what I mean? Silver Surdy dial.
HQmilton, HQmilton, HQmilton.
There you go. I like that one. It's different.
Yeah, I reckon that's the... I like that. I like that. Guys, I got to tell you seriously, I could go back to... I want to go back to 3 watches. I think I was happier then. Watches, the more I've got, that doesn't make me happy. I want to get carpet without holes in it. And someone came over to my place and he said, this place is still a mess. What do you mean by that? I spent weeks cleaning this up and he says it's a mess. What do you mean?
What would you rather have, carpet without holes or a forehead without moles?
Ha ha ha!
Mr. C.
Mr.
Well, just getting back to that instance, gentlemen. All I can remember most about that was that she had that many vaginal piercings. When you look down there, it looked like she had a pair of brass knuckles.
Did it scratch you?
Yikes!
Did you chip a tooth, Savron?
Did she say thank you for saving my life?
No, she did not. No, I didn't chip a tooth.
That's good.
Hey, here
Super
we go.
chat.
Iric Sky, $2. Carpet Beetle 2000, $2.
JJ LeCoute.
What do you
JJ,
know
here we
about
go.
entrepreneurship? I don't even know how to spell it, for fuck's sake. But
Super chat.
€5.50. What do you guys think of the Grand Seiko GMT SB GM221? Let's get this baby up here.
Nobody knows those reference numbers.
As a Grand Seiko owner, let me just say they're all garbage.
Grand Seiko, give me the number. Give me the number.
SBGM221.
They're pretty, but they've got crap resale, and you'll get tired
So,
of it.
Mark, how was your full retail experience when you bought the gold subby?
It was very nice, you know. It was, but it was lovely.
I got to tell you, this Grand Seiko, I actually like this model. I think it's beautiful.
My AD is
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
what do you think?
It's terrific.
It's nice.
I mean, I'd rather have an Explorer 2.
You got to buy these things used and pre-depreciated. They're lovely watches, but they just got crap resale.
It is. It's a very beautiful. Look, that is a very cool watch.
Buy them cheap,
Seriously.
man. Just buy it cheap. Do not pay retail for that.
It is really beautiful. Look at it. It is just
say no to retail, man.
cool. I like that 24-hour hand.
Is
Very
that
60s chic.
Is it a Seiko 5 or is it just a date wheel stuck on 5?
You told me you loved Seikos as a kid.
I still do. I have a bunch of them.
As a 10-year-old.
Yeah, me too. And I have a bunch of them. I really like Seiko. But, you know, you're way better off with the $500 one than the $5,000 ones.
Yeah, you had a Seiko 5 as a kid?
Yes, I did.
I think everyone did. They were cool, weren't they?
No, the old my father actually had a friend who used to travel overseas all the time, and he brought one back from Singapore, Seiko 5. So it was manual wind.
He brought what Bowen? Who's Bowen? Sorry.
Sorry.
Would you say Bowen? What was a Bowen?
No. Didn't say Bowen.
Okay. So it was a Seiko 5, and you loved it.
Seiko 5, loved it. Wore it every day to school, every day in the playground. Just gave it a hammering.
So cool.
It was a good old watch. Yeah.
And what happened to that Seiko?
I think when I was a young man, I think the house got robbed and they cleaned it all out with a lot of other kit.
Oh, when did you get robbed?
Oh, 94.
You probably take your security lessons from Showcase.
When did you were at work?
Yes, I was. Yes.
But they didn't get your good stuff.
No, they did not. No, that was all locked up. Yeah.
You never told me this.
Oh, jeez, Archie, everyone gets robbed. We actually. No, they actually. Oh well, going back to must have been the late 70s. We had actually a safe job done at the cinema one time. I can remember it was Anzac Day. Anzac Day is your guys' Memorial Day, and you're not allowed to screen in Australia, well in Queensland anyway, till afternoon after all the ceremonies are over.
Yeah.
And I can remember we opened up the cinema door and we could smell this huge pungent odor of like cordite and smoke and all that type of thing. And what the hell's going on here? So we got inside and immediately saw the office doors were off a hinge, and the safe in the office had an attack on it. And it was this was before the days of electronic security and all that type of thing. The safe had actually been manhandled. They tried to get into it with an oxy torch. They tried to get in it with a cutter. They tried to get into it to everything, and
they couldn't get
eventually. No, they couldn't get in. It was a massive safe, and they couldn't get in. But to cool it down, to try to get in, every time they got through a different layer, they just used to go over and get another box of ice creams or soft drinks or cordials and just keep pouring fruit juice and soft drink all over it to cool it down to try to get into it. Oh, it's just a hell of a mess. And in the end, they blew it. So they must have put a stick of jelly or a dynamite in it and just tore it half. And then everything that was inside of it was just torched and burnt to smithereens anyway. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super chat.
Kit Johnson, $6. New OP 36mm coral red dial at retail. Opinions? Ooh, 36. Bit small. Bit small. You know what, Sovron? Those were the days, Sovron.
Oh yeah, it was a bit of Wild West back then, rough and ready.
Sovron, I can tell you a better story than that. My old man used to have a Suncorp sub-agency.
Yes.
You remember you could be Suncorp agent?
Yes, you could.
Vince Lambrati, $2 panel. Seamaster with white dial as first luxury watch. No. Get the black. Get the black.
Also,
white is for somebody who you got a couple watches, then you want to get the white. Not as a first off. Anyhow.
Man on the fucking moon.
Let me tell you this there, Sovron. Anyhow, there was a convenience store in the same shops. It was in Jamboree Heights. It was a little shopping strip mall, right? Just basically 7 shops, okay? 6 shops, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some kids broke into the convenience store and robbed cigarettes, right? This was in the Joe days, Sofron. Anyhow, the detectives came out and said to the owner of the convenience store, "Do you ever have big chunks of money?" And the convenience store guys, "Yes, actually, we have a lot of money there after a long weekend." The filth went to see my old man. They said, "What about you? You're running a Suncorp agency. Do you ever have large amounts of money here?" And my old man, being a wog, he doesn't trust the filth. He didn't trust the filth, right? And he said to the filth, "I don't have much money here. I'm lucky to have $20. Right? Guess what happened? First long weekend, the safe was blown at the convenience store. The bloody filth had sold it to the criminals. They'd sold that information to the criminals. Did you know that?
You know, we support the police.
This was in the Joe days. Sovron, I got to tell you this story, Sovereign, because the Joe days may have been good for you, but there was a lot of wicked shit that went on, Sovereign.
Tanzeel.
Well, maybe the filth had a second job on the weekend.
So there you go. So I wanted to tell you, the Joe days, they weren't as glamorous as you think they were. Tanzeel, $5. AC3, which car guarantees you some Jamboree Heights pussy if you rolled up in it? Name 3 for the young punters looking for some Jamboree bum. I gotta tell you this, man. I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, women don't give a shite. They don't care what car you have, as long as it's neat and clean. I give you the top 3. Hyundai i30.
I do not
Corolla, Toyota Corolla, and a Honda Civic.
There you go.
I never had problems pulling.
Yeah, well,
Subaru's nice for them.
I never had problems pulling in the past. You know this?
As long as you have a bluesy on your wrist.
Door. You know this?
I gotta tell you, man, I never had problems pulling before, okay?
I always thought you were a pusher.
Doc!
The Doc is in town.
BBW.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Good, Doc. How are you?
Oh, my God. Is it time to go? What? You're here very early. Yeah, let's go.
Is he gone?
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, I've been having it. It's been hard. Doc is on. That is fantastic to see you, Doc.
I appreciate
I gotta tell you, I actually like this Grand Seiko. I gotta tell you, what do you guys think? Sovereign, what do you think of this Grand Seiko here? I actually like it.
I don't.
What's the price?
What?
What's the price?
That doesn't matter. This is Grand Seiko. I'm not going to buy the damn thing. But isn't it look nice? Look at that. I love that 24-hour hand in that bluey color. Teal. It's teal. I remember giving a bra. I remember giving a bra in teal away. You know, that had teal bra. Geez, her breasts look great.
It didn't fit you anymore, Arch.
I'm with you, Doc. I'd rather have a Speedy.
Oh, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Mark, are you there?
Mark's gone.
Super chat.
Right. Here I am.
What happened?
Is Mark there?
No, Mark is not gone.
Super chat! Super chat! Tanzeel, $5. AC3, what interesting videos did X-Hamster recommend for you this week? I gotta tell you, man, I'm going nuts. I can't travel. You know,
Seiko Bellmatic. If I was going to have a vintage, if I was going to have a Seiko, it'd have to be a vintage one, a Bellmatic.
But look at this. This is so beautiful. Look how it's done, man.
Bellmatic from the late '60s.
Well, why don't we ask the man that owns the Grand Seiko? What do you think, Mark?
You don't want to pay retail for these things. You got to get them at a severe discount. So
here we go, Mr2, $8. Hey Arch, very excited for the long weekend here in New South Wales. My new used 2015 Mercedes SL was delivered on Thursday. Top down fun. You should try it. Mr2, send me some pics, man. Send me. I'm on WhatsApp, Mr2. Come on, man. Send me some pics.
I think that'd be a nice look for you. You know, the sun in your face, your hair flapping in the breeze.
What do you think of an SL blue shirt?
Clyde, do you think the horns would represent
Sovereign, what do you think of a modern SL?
Well, it depends what numbers are after it, Archie. It's got to start with a 5 or above.
The horns are not aerodynamic. You got to put the roof down.
I thought Sovereign had a convertible Mercedes.
Yes, he does.
It's a real Mercedes, Private Benjamin style, sir.
No plastic water pumps.
Oh, all metal.
Actually,
Full metal jacket.
You know, it's funny. You told me something funny. You know how you wrote to the previous owner of your SL and you asked them a bit of history. They wouldn't talk to you. They're aloof as fike, aren't they?
That's correct. Yes.
I did the same thing with the Paddocks I bought. I tracked down the owners and said, hey, just asking, I'm the new owner. Nah, they wouldn't come back to me, completely ignore you. aloof. They're very, very aloof, and they're not really sentimental. They just don't care. Oh, what are we? You know what I mean? Very aloof, aren't they?
That is true.
Well, when they saw you coming, did they make the sign of the cross and run in the opposite direction?
I gotta tell you, man.
Compelled me.
When are we going to be traveling again? Can I ask you that? When are we going to be traveling again?
I've heard 2022.
Wow.
That's fake. That's fake news, Doc. Come on, you know that.
Yeah, that's right. That's Fauci and the CDC. They're fake.
The first chance you get, you're off the honkers, Arch?
You betcha. You betcha. I'm out of here. What about you?
Singers or bangers or honkers? Where's your first, where's your first adventure?
Singers,
So
bangers, honkers.
Anywhere I can go.
So Clive's like me. He doesn't like to travel, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's my favorite joke, though. Singers,
Mr.
bangers,
C.
honkers. Barely know her.
I gotta be honest with you.
Frank and honest?
I'm just writing a bad Google review for someone. Refuses to
I'm wearing my
refund
Franken
money.
right now.
Very.
Nice.
Love it.
Service provider?
You got super chats.
I gotta tell you, man, seriously, I need you guys. I tell you that now. I need you guys. Super chats are what it's all about. $2, Mr. C. Mr. C, $2. Archie, you don't need a car. You need a good bicycle. And Tanzeel, $5. Duck BBW. What's your take on the trumpster going to hospital tonight? Bad sign or routine precaution?
Well, the interesting thing is that they're saying that it's just a routine because he had a slight fever. But on the other hand, if he was dying, they'd say it's routine because he's having a slight fever. So Mark may get his wish. We don't know. We don't know. Statistically, though, he's probably just got a mild fever like Boris Johnson had.
I see. Nothing to worry about
followed
then?
by ICU, and then he gets out of there.
Nothing to worry about then?
Well, statistically, he'll survive it.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, Boris Johnson, everybody was worried he was going to die, but I think they just, on an abundance of precaution, they put him in an ICU. He was never intubated. So I think they just wanted to be able to observe every little thing about him because he was Boris Johnson.
But was he masturbated?
Now, Archie, if you had to go to the ICU, would you want to be inseminated?
Yep, give it a squirt. I'll give it a squirt.
Boy, he knows what that word means.
Oxley State High.
Yeah, I was going to say, they did teach one or two things in Oxley State
I got to
High.
tell you, seriously, perfect number of watches, guys. I'm thinking about downsizing fast.
Well, how are you going to sell all those Pateks when you
How
say
do you
you can't?
downsize
Super
from
chat.
these watches?
You say you can't sell it.
Clam Walker, $5. My dear Sally, I'm so sorry. I will reduce the time with my watch addiction and fellow punteroonie. Shout out to you, Fisters.
Nice.
Of course,
Always
you're
because
doing that on a watch
Hey,
channel,
Clam.
so I don't think
Is that Sally next to him in the avatar?
My dear
I don't think you're really.
Say hi to
making it.
Lucian.
She looks pretty damn gorgeous.
Super chat.
Super chat, Stan the man, $2. Grand Seiko, grand waste of money. Buy Rolex.
There you go.
Isn't that a big green dial on that Rolex?
Gotta admit.
Yeah.
Super chat.
No one does
Chat.
dial on Rolex.
Tanzeel, $5. Clyde, what was your favorite sheeeter that you owned? Bagelsport, the phony phlieger, or the Parmigiani Fleurier?
Well, the fake phlieger, if I cast a ballot for the fake phlieger.
The phony Phlieger.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the Parmigiani Fleurier, because after all, it did tie AC1 to an ox cart.
Hey, that sounds very cool. I gotta tell you, Clive, I really couldn't stand a lot of your watches there.
Well, that's fine. I really couldn't stand you.
I gotta say, man,
How about the chronograph?
I was so disappointed you didn't get that 5960.
Why don't you two turn on your...
I would have to have respect for you, but you didn't go through with it.
Could you guys turn on your cameras and have a real good fight? Because like we're really overdue for you two to go.
Mark wants to be able to see the pillows.
No, they scratch each other and they yell and they give each other the finger.
Look, it's all cool. Me and Clyve, we're cool. I love the Clyve.
It's so much more fun when you're at odds.
What did you think of the Gloria Genev? What did you think of that?
Gloria Gloria.
Was that a shitter too?
Do you need to ask?
The good old days when it did less than nothing for you.
It did less than nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, that Oyster Perpetual does less than nothing for me.
There we go. There we go.
I gotta tell you that, Mr. C, $1.
Let it out, Archie. Let it out. Let's relive good times.
It's so boring. It's so boring. It's a bit too big. It's just.
Boy, that's not the first time you've said that, is it?
We're all friends. We're all friends.
I was going to say that's not what you said.
You have no friends. You have no friends.
But what about the color? Doesn't the color make it a little interesting?
British Racing Green.
Have you seen any good watch movies lately? Any good movies with watches in them?
What's the difference between an OP41 and a girl-size Calatrava?
Hey, where's Sovereign gone?
Who just left?
Sovereign.
Wait, did Mark just leave?
No.
Mark's gone too.
Whoa.
Come back here, Sovereign.
Super chat.
Mr. C, $1 and Stand a Man, $2. AC3 sells 6 Happy Meals and get the Big Mac combo.
There you go.
He has a point. Very good point there.
This is a very bad time to try and get into Rolex. Rolex prices have gone stupid.
You know they're expensive. You know this?
You do.
Oh, but I expect the prices to go down.
They have to.
So
well,
I mean,
you know, it's like the stock market. There's little ups and downs, right?
I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think a strategy of waiting a year and buying them, you know, when they're cheaper. That's not going to work.
Clyde, have you heard anything about your Kermit, your Cermit?
Not yet.
Me either.
Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection, the pot of the schemers and me.
Clyde and I are locked in we're locked in a race.
Who gets the Cermit first?
Yeah.
That too.
Who gets the call?
Wowzers.
Yep.
Wowzers. That's amazing.
I'm going to bet on Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Me too.
Yep.
There won't be that many people competing with Clyde for it.
Exactly.
No.
Although he did snatch his money off their counter one time, so I think they have PTSD about him over by there.
And they did write down who it was.
Well, how could they forget? His picture is up in the break room.
Post-traumatic sticker disorder.
Right, now, right. Oh, well, you know, now when Clyde buys anything at that AD, he puts his money on the counter, and they remove it from the counter and put it away before we bring out the watch.
My theory is that's the reason he grew the beard, so that they wouldn't recognize him.
Hey.
Tanzeel, $5, AC3. Tell us about a few times you've been scammed online. We remember you bought a Louis Vuitton briefcase on eBay and someone sent you a box of soap. Yes.
Well,
yes,
that's why you pinch links, because you're just getting your revenge.
In all fairness, you probably needed the soap far more than you did the Louis Vuitton.
And it was Aldi soap too, not even quality premium soap. It was Aldi soap. You know that?
Was it bar soap or liquid soap or dish soap? Like what kind of soap?
Looks like it was automobile soap.
It was actually washing powder, you know, washing your clothes.
Oh yeah. Is this thing over yet?
I tell you what, that WhatsApp group, geez, they send some amazing pics through.
It's all vagina. It's all Bob's and vagina. It's disgusting.
And unfortunately, the gay group doesn't seem Oh my God!
Well, there's like 2 of us in there. You didn't. You have
not taking off, is it?
You have no gay friend.
I'm there too. I'm adding posts. I try and support you guys.
Yeah,
Mark, I like brevity. You can just take the last sentence and take gay out of it.
He puts like naked Japanese women in there. I'm like, Archie, that's the wrong group.
Yep.
I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, we've had. Oh my God! Jeez. It's amazing. This almost. What? Yes.
Archie is the box of soap in an LV world.
He's a what?
Archie is the box of soap in an LV world.
Stupid chat.
Thank you. FellowRser, $2. Hails ArchieLuxury, the racehorse these days.
He's glue. He's been made.
He had a small injury. He's no longer
with us.
About as well as ArchieLuxury, the channel, is doing.
Yeah.
Guys,
we've only got 10 minutes to go. Think of that, okay?
Oh, God, it's a long 10 minutes.
You're teasing Clyve right now.
There's only 10 minutes to go. I got to tell you, I'm really thinking about downsizing the watch collection.
Me too.
Have you considered downsizing the horn collection?
How many do you need, really? How many do you need?
You just need 2.
SL. Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Super chat.
Tanzeel, $5. AC3. What was the best story you read in Playboy Mag since you were only there for the stories? Actually, I love Playboy magazine. You know that? I've got them behind me on the shelf. I bought my birth year, every issue for that year. Playboy magazine. Yeah, I loved it. I love that magazine. Mr2, $3. SL photo in your email now. Thank you, Mr2. I love an SL. You know this? You never been an SL guy, Doc, have you?
Well, I'm not really big on Mercedes. I like Porsche quite a bit more.
Oh, I see. Porsche. Yeah.
But I've never owned a Mercedes either. I've just owned a few Porsche.
You've never owned one?
No, Archie, if you manage somehow...
Oh, my God. It is absolutely beautiful. Oh, my God. It's white. I love it. I love it. It's... How much did he pay? Mr. 2, how much did you pay for that? I would like to know. What did you want me to share this with everybody? Let's share it. Let's share it on the show, because hey, why not bring this baby up? Let's share. This is absolutely, it's absolutely beautiful. Let's have a da-da-da-da. What do you think? What do you think?
Beautiful.
Sure. Reminds me of Showcase has one, doesn't he?
Yeah, this is an SL. His is an SL.
That's what I thought. Oh, his is SLC, not an SL?
No, this is an SL. This is big money. Stan the man, $2, boys. What do you think of the Tudor Date Royal? Hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I think it's
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. But you know what? For similar money, I think you're almost better off with a Breitling Headwind.
Oh, there we go. Mr. 2, he's blacked out the plates. So I don't know what difference does it make if the plates were shown, Mr. 2? What are they going to do? What are they going to do, Mr. 2?
I think he's saying you can't trust the people who watch the show.
Or the people who run the show or appear on the show. Or
I tell you what, it is beautiful. That's a beautiful S.
Congrats, Mr. Congrats, Mr.
Oh, absolutely. Congratulations.
That is a lovely car.
Yep.
I actually like it in the white, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Racist.
Let's be honest. You wouldn't care what color it were, right?
But it looks really nice in the white. I'm serious. Like, I like the black interior, but the white, because I mean the black interior. The only thing better than the black interior would be red interior. You know the red. They do the red.
Mr. 2 says he doesn't want Bogans putting KFC hands on it. I don't blame you, Mr. 2.
No. It's beautiful. It's an SL.
If you got one, would you be an incel and an SL?
Super chats.
Vince Lamartini, $2. Tenet movie had Hamilton Khaki BeLOWZERO thoughts? No. No interest? Add dangling wang $2. Papa, mama say live stream like marriage to you. Torture. 6 minutes to... I like the Mercedes.
Only 4 minutes have gone by? Jesus Christ.
No, 4 minutes left.
Oh, okay. It's slightly better.
Yeah.
So you take the Mercedes over BMW, setting aside the plastic water pump.
Plastic water pump.
Definitely. What's a Hertz vehicle like? I went to Auto Trader. They have a lot of Hertz seems to be selling cars. What are they?
Yeah,
like?
those are rental cars that are up for sale now. They're gonna be beat to shit.
You reckon they would or not?
Yeah.
People
they
like
got low mileage. Would it matter?
They usually do maintenance on it every single time it comes in. It used to do that anyway. Maybe they're cutting corners now.
I wouldn't trust it.
They used to have some cars like
but how would you know
the Shelby Mustang?
Archie, you should go in and try one out, and then touch your face repeatedly after you get out. Shelby,
I'd love a Shelby.
Well, Hertz had a special edition Shelby Mustang. Instead of white with a blue stripe, it was gold. It was black with gold stripes. You could only get it through Hertz.
Ooh.
And I think they've come out with some other various cars that you can only get through Hertz special edition.
Yeah, the GT350.
Yeah.
So you get a sports car. Not too many people are renting it, so it doesn't have a lot of miles on it.
I gotta say, this Mercedes looks beautiful. That's a gorgeous car.
It's gonna be a long 4 minutes, Clyde.
Could you compare that Mercedes to to a nice 911? They're different kinds of cars.
Yeah, I think this is far more comfortable.
Well, now you can get a Panamera if you want something that's big and comfy.
Yeah, but I think it's still nice to have the soft top. I'm sorry, this is not a soft top. This is it's a proper coupe. I just think it's convertible so cool, and Porsche never does well in convertible, does it?
Also, do you know who else really liked Mercedes convertibles?
Who's that?
Guess.
Super chat.
Mr2, $3. It has the Magic Sky roof option. 2 more photos. My God, I gotta tell you, I'm just mesmerized by it. It hasn't come through yet. Absolutely.
Magic Sky.
Oh,
that sounds like something that would be at the end of Mark's videos.
Oh yes, he sent some pics. Jeez, that's
Paint the Magic Sky. Your favorite.
It's got the black roof, which means you can press a button and turn it on or turn it off. Yeah, that is. I think it's beautiful. I think that's a beautiful. I couldn't afford it, but mind you, could I? Let's be honest there. This is for a very wealthy person to have. It's not for a YouTube beggar to have, is it? Don't you think?
Well, maybe if you traded like 4 protection on one.
What do you reckon, guys? I gotta tell you, man, I think this could be it. This is it, guys.
I think if you found a really high mileage one and traded all your protection for it evenly.
Look at that. That's the sky roof. See, look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful car.
You'd be turning some heads pulling into the drive-through of Hungry Jack's.
I don't know if I could afford terribly much if I bought. I can't afford anything as it is. I'm broke with the Civic.
Broke as focus.
You know what the tires on this thing would cost and service?
I just bought brakes for the Exploder. It was like $400.
Wow.
Brakes.
Well, I needed rotors. Apparently, I've been a little negligent. So I needed rear rotors.
Rooted rotors? The rotors were rooted?
I had rooted rotors, so it was like $430 because it wasn't just pads; it was rotors.
But you did the front and back, or that's just the front?
Just did the back. Back.
Yeah, they're quite expensive.
Oh no, they're telling me to do the front, but they're not as urgent.
Okay. I got to tell you guys, it's been a great show having you on. I want to thank you.
Oh, thank God.
30 more
I
seconds.
want to say thank you.
Let's go another 10 minutes just for fun.
Here we go. Here
There you
it
go.
is. $5,
$5.
which has greater depreciation. 6 Lady Patex or the SL.
$5.
I love
we
the
go another
SL is
10
not
minutes.
about investment. It's about enjoyment. You understand? The SL, it's enjoyment. You enjoy the car.
Well, Ladies Patex aren't about investment either. And they're not really about enjoyment.
Well, I got to say, I don't often agree with Harry Ash, but, you know, you got to look at the depreciation factor. I think a Mercedes probably depreciates more so than
Super chats.
Porsche does.
Mr. C, $1, and Mr. 2, $3. I have plastic water pump 7 series for a daily.
Mm.
You know, my mechanic for my M3, you know, he said it really depends on which car you get, whether those plastic water pumps fail or they don't.
Mm.
So
I see.
And he told me mine, he had never seen one fail on an M3.
Well, we're at 1 hour. Just want to point that out.
Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Jesus.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Later,
Thank
fellas.
you.